Waiting for some more people to get on. Got my little squishy thing.
I want too fast, too fast.
You guys don't see me on the screen?
I want 4 beds, too fast.
Hey, Joseph. How's everyone doing today? Let me know in the comments. So I wanted to come on because Wednesdays are live days at 2 p.m. I'm a little late, but I'm here. We will be discussing second stimulus check updates and when can we expect our deposits. And also for those of you guys under the CARES Act, the first one, not the second one, but the first one. If you did not get your first stimulus check of $1,200, $1,800, $2,400, $3,400, there is a deadline on the irs.gov website of when you can input your information on the non-filers portal to get your funds. The money is there for you guys. You just have to go on the irs.gov website and enter your banking information so you can get your money faster and sooner. If you're someone who don't have a bank account or you're underbanked, please, in the description box, you will see a link to Chime Banking. Excuse me. Need a burp. Don't drink these before you do a live. Okay. In the description box, you will see a link to Chime Banking. Click that link, guys. And it will take you over to Chime Banking where you can open up a new bank account if you're someone who needs one. Okay, so then you can sign up to get your direct deposit sooner. The IRS is already in place, ready to send out these funds to people, about 9 million people who still haven't claimed their first deposit from the CARES Act. So I don't want you to miss out because the deadline is November 21st at midnight, where the non-filers portal 2 were closed. But it's looking like it's most likely will be extended, but let's not hope on that, right? So make sure to send this out to whoever may need this and tell them that they need to get their money. It's about $1,200, $1,800, $2,400, $3,400, even $5,000 waiting for some of you guys right now, and you guys need to get that money, okay? All right. So there's a few things going on that I wanted to chat to you guys with. I'm just going to keep you on for about 10 to 15 minutes, not too long, but the economy, coronavirus, and of course, stimulus, second stimulus bill. Okay. Let's say hello to some of the people. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Carol. Mr. Rodriguez, when are they going to give us a stimulus check? We're looking to find out right now. George, depends on what you got for us. Okay, George. Hey, Belinda. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Angela. Hey, Shirley. How are you? Okay, so, guys, I got a new pack and play. You see it? But has nothing to do with this video. I'm not in lifestyle. Finance. Okay. Focus. I'm getting off topic. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Jennifer. Hi, Patricia. Hey, Lisa. Teresa, how are you today? Hey, Adrina. Thank you. Okay. So let's talk about the economy real quick. What in the is going on with it, right? Woo, Lord. Actually, let's talk about the election. Whew. Let me know down below who you guys voting for. Let's take a vote. As you guys are aware, elections officials in Florida and Alaska contacted law enforcement after dozens of registered voters reporting receiving threatened emails telling them to vote for Trump or else. At least 183 people received that email. Can you stop? Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but that's a little scary. But right now in Ohio, absentee ballots are being returned at nearly double the rate that they were in 2016. As for candidates, President Trump and Joe Biden are preparing their final activities of campaign on the campaign trail. Trump raised his eyebrows yesterday when he left an interview that he was being given on CBS News 60 Minutes. I don't know, did any of you guys watch that? Yeah. All right, let's see what's... Yeah, Mitch McConnell, Mary is holding things up. Okay. Bridget, you should definitely vote. You should definitely vote. Okay, so with the economy, this is the most important thing. We're all here for that, right? House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin will resume stimulus talks today, even though last evening's self-imposed deadline has come and gone. Pelosi said the sides are close to resolving a key sticking point over money for coronavirus testing and contact tracing. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, however, is not so bullish and has warned the White House that getting behind a proposal with Democrats before the elections could badly divide the Senate Republicans. Meanwhile, the pandemic is an accelerating time machine, not time machine, it's an accelerating machine automation of tasks normally done by people like administrative assistants, bookkeepers, and payroll clerks. A New World Economic Forum reports that the shift could displace about 85 million jobs by 2025. So with that being said, hey, Caitlin, you're not late. With that being said, I say all that to say that I know some of you guys are still very are we going to get a second stimulus check? I'll believe it when I see it. It doesn't look like it's likely going to happen because Mitch McConnell is, holding it up. But with the way the economy is going, I don't know if you guys saw when Steven Mnuchin said what he said a couple of days ago, that we will not be getting one before election, stocks crash. The stock market, well, it didn't crash, but, the down in the SP 500, it dropped by 40 points or something like that. So things was going so because the Trump administration cares a lot about the economy, because of that, I know and I feel certain that they will give some type of stimulus relief for the people because they care about the economy. I know it's terrible. It's not because they actually care about the American people. I think they care more about the economy than they do the American people. But what they fail to realize, if I was, a politician or the president or working in Congress with Nancy and Mitch McConnell, what I would have done from the start of this situation is hand over the money to the American people, because the American people are the consumers. You guys go out there and spend the money and keep things going. They did it a little backwards. Instead, they hand over the money to big banks, big businesses, big airlines, and people with money. And what do? Top heavy, they hoarded all that cash and held on to it at the top. And then the people at the bottom continue to suffer. And guess what? Here we are 6 months, 7 months, 8 months later into this pandemic, and the economy has not recovered, even though billions of dollars was given through the CARES Act. And you know why? Because the money did not go directly to you. To you right now who's watching me, the money should have went to you. The thousands of hundreds of dollars should have went into your pockets on a monthly basis, and you would have taken that cash, pay your bills, put in savings, go to the grocery store, continue getting the economy going. But instead, they kept the money and they hoarded it, and that's why the economy is still struggling. And I don't know why that's so difficult for them to understand, but yeah, I don't get it. But yeah, that's what I would have done. And it's not too late for them to do that, but they're just not getting it. They're just not getting it at all. So let's see if we have any questions in the comments. Okay. Oh, thanks, Virginia. PT, I have a question for you. Do you make over $400,000? If you're someone who make over $400,000, taxes may go up for you. If you do not, that is not your issue. Anybody that votes for Trump have the same problem as him. He's only thinking about the people that already have money. That's facts, Kenya. At this point of time, just the things I've been reading and seeing is just the president runs gang style. If you're on his team, he's for you. If you're not on his team, he's not for you. Instead, what he's failing to realize is that it's not a Republican and Democrat thing, it's an American thing. And he doesn't think that way. It's a them against us. And I don't think any of us in this predicament that we find ourselves need someone like that. I'm just saying. And also, I don't know if you guys are aware, some people who do receive certain social security benefits or certain social services such as food stamps and Medicaid and Medicare, the Trump administration, as of recently, I think about a few days ago, is trying to get rid of about 1 million people's food stamps and Medicaid during this pandemic. Luckily, we have some systems in place so he cannot do that. A judge did block that. Thank you, Jesus, for some common sense. But yes, he tried to do that during this pandemic to get rid of some people's food stamps that's already suffering from food insecurity. Recently, I think yesterday, I did groceries. And I try not to go as often anymore because it's so expensive. And literally just to buy 10 to 15 items, it's easily $130. That's 1 week. So imagine if you're a bigger family or if you're someone who don't have additional $130, $200, $300 to throw the groceries. It's insane. It's so expensive right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous how expensive it is right now. And I'm over it. And I'm just over it. But yeah, so you guys have been seeing what's going on in the news with other countries like Nigeria. Let's pray for them and keep them in our good thoughts because they too are dealing with protesting and just corruption over there. I feel like the world is low-key burning up. And yeah, it's a bit scary. Let's be honest. November's coming soon. We don't know what November's gonna bring us. So everyone, please stay safe wherever you are because brace yourself. It's an interesting time we're living in. So back to the 9 million people who have not claimed their first check under the CARES Act, guys. If you're someone and you know someone who has not claimed their first stimulus check under the CARES Act and they qualify for it, please, I beg you to tell them to head over to the irs.gov website and a non-filers portal too and input your banking information in there so you can get your check within 5 to 7 days. They send out the money very, very fast. So, but if you're someone who don't have a bank account, like I mentioned earlier, if you didn't hear me say this, sign up for Chime Banking. Chime is letting people get their stimulus checks even faster. So sign up for Chime so you can get your stimulus check. I know there's people that has $1,200, $1,800, $2,400, $3,200, $4,800, $5,000 waiting for them right now, and they haven't claimed that money. You need to go claim your money. So please head over to the non-filers portal too and input your information in there. Please, because I know if I had $5,000 right now, life will look better. So if you have some money waiting for you somewhere, guys, please go file for it. Okay, go get your cash. All right, let's read some of these comments. All right. I still haven't received my first check, but yeah, the airlines are okay. Michael, I hope you heard what I said. Please head over to the non-filers portal too on the irs.gov website and input your banking information so you can get your direct deposit of your stimulus check, okay? The first one. So Karen, will there be dates for the second stimulus check soon? So it looks like a second stimulus check did not get passed before it needed to. There was a deadline that Pelosi put in place and they did not pass it. So it looks like we won't be getting one before election. So the next time they vote, and Lord, let them just do something for the American people. For God's sakes, I'm so sick and tired of them just playing games and politics with our lives. Like the next time they sit down and vote for this, because now they're going to be focusing on the confirming the Supreme Court justice person. I forgot her name, but that's what they're going to be really focusing on right now. But once they do sit down to vote on and pass the second stimulus check, it probably will happen mid-November. So a little bit before Thanksgiving, God willing. I'm hoping they finally do that. Okay, let's see. All right. I will take my taxes going up before I live in a world with him in charge for another 3 years. I hear you, Kenya. Will there be a date? Okay. Trump has done good for people who are on food stamp. Sissy, I don't know where you read that from, but yeah, no. He has been actively blocking, canceling, and getting rid of food stamps for people, just so you know. Because they don't. Vivian, I don't know where you've been at. If you notice, it's been about 7 to 8 months of this pandemic, and since they gave the first stimulus check, and they haven't done anything since. So would you say that's a group of people that care about the American people? No, I wouldn't. So maybe you're living in a different place, because for you to say that, I guess things are much better for you where you are. So Gary, what did you do that's been about 2 weeks? I don't know about people who had children getting, I know through the CARES Act, people who did have food stamps got extra additional monies on their card. But that has expired since pretty much everything expired under the CARES Act. So it's gone. Oh, thank you, Karen. Christopher, I did that and still have not got my first stimulus check. Can you please head over to the IRS .gov website and the Get My Payment To and track to see where your money is, because to see if they updated your information, Christopher? Michael, yeah. Michael, can you tell Sissy that, because she thinks Trump did a whole lot for people who receive food stamps? Yes, Jack. Mitch McConnell is against a bigger stimulus package. He wants to give us piecemeal in a skinny bill of $500 billion. And that amount does not include a second stimulus check for people, very little unemployment benefits enhancement. And most of the money is for PPP and for big business. And the last one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, off the top of my head, I don't remember, but okay. I called the IRS 2 weeks ago. The employer told me about my child didn't receive. Okay, so hopefully they do. Okay. We'll see what happens. I agree with you, Jack. I would like them to come to a bipartisan support and some kind of compromise and sit down and actually think about the American people for once, but they don't have those issues like we do. They have private jets and companies' credit cards and big businesses. They're not worried about can they pay for groceries or can they pay for rent. That's actually what it comes down to. And then at this point, I don't think they care. So let's be honest. It's practically November. Lockdown started March 6th, I believe, of 2020. That's 6, 7. That's about 8 months, and nothing has happened yet. Why are they taking people's stimulus check that old child support when they can't work because of COVID? Well, Anthony, that was the rule that was in place for that. If you owe back child support, sadly, they always take your extra funds to take care of that, which sucks. Sucks pretty bad. Is there funds for parents who died from coronavirus? I don't believe so, Karen. I don't. Wow. Seriously, Michael? That's insane. Were you able to ever fix that? Because how are you supposed to actually eat with $16 a month? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences. Jack, he probably hasn't watched anything in his life, let's be honest. Kelly, some good news is that we are all still here, right? That's the good news. We're still alive. Thank God. And not so good news is that we're still waiting for Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, and the Trump administration to make a decision on the second stimulus check. But yeah, nope, never fixed it. So did you try? You know what you should do, Michael? I don't know where you stay. What is that? I was having tofu earlier. I don't know where you stay, but can you please give your governor, the governor of your state, wherever you stay, a call directly. I know you might not get the governor themselves. You'll get the secretary or someone in charge, but keep calling them and let them know that they got rid of your food stamps and you need to eat. So I don't believe anyone should deal with food insecurity during this time. It's absolutely insane what their administration is actively working on doing. Okay, so you're in Nebraska. Okay, call your governor. After this is done, give your governor a call and just keep calling until someone helps you out because that's just not right. The website, which website? To check to see if they process your first stimulus check. The website is the Get My Payment tool on the irs.gov website. So irs.gov. See you later, Jack. Yeah, call his secretary. Let me know. Okay. Come back when you do and let me know how to go for you. You're welcome. No problem. Kenya, it's a tough situation when it comes to child support stuff. I can't speak on it because I don't experience that, but I can imagine during the time that everyone find themselves in, it's probably tough for both the non-custodial and the custodial parent. Hi. How is SSI, SSA people receiving checks? The same way you receive your monthly benefits. So if it's through checks or your card or if you have what is that, direct payee or direct deposit. Earl Baker, how do you find out about a stimulus that was taken from an ex and never received? What do you mean? Like someone took your check? Is that what you're asking me? Like, is that what you're saying? Margarita Perez, no, they did not pass the bill. Trust me, I can use that check right now, girl. I hear you. We can all use that check. I got some bills to pay and they can care less. Where do you stay, Shadina? Where do you stay? Because wherever you stay, go onto Google, like right on your phone, right? Just Google COVID-19 relief in Newark, New Jersey. COVID-19 relief in San Diego, California. Is that California? Yep. COVID-19 relief in New Hampshire. Wherever you stay, Google that and it will give you a list of relief sites that you can check out to see if you can find help with rent and stuff like that, because there is money set aside from the CARES Act for those kind of relief. Never got after they had the check taken, never went to me. So who took the check? Are you saying that you owed back child support and they took the check? Because if that's the case, then you won't be getting it back. Okay, Shanika. So, yes. So just go onto Google and type in COVID-19 relief in Brooklyn, New York, and see what comes up. And all the resources that comes up, call them, find out if they have any rent relief for you. How to get the direct card that you never got that was supposed to be sent to you. Okay, Karen, it might have already been sent out and you threw it away by mistake because they came in a plain envelope, completely white, and a lot of people were throwing them in the trash because they thought it was junk mail. Rule number 1, open everything, but don't open everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those rules that's like, yeah, you got to kind of like fish a little bit. So Karen, if you're someone who did get the economic impact payment card and you threw it out by mistake, please call the IRS. I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but you can find it if you just Google it, irs.gov stimulus number. You'll find that number. Give them a call and see if they can help you with that. Yeah, so give them a call and see if they can help you with sending your card back out or getting a direct deposit instead because it's much faster. Owe me $177,000 for 4 boys. That's a lot of money. Like I said earlier about non-custodial and custodial parents when it comes to child support, guys, that's not my lane, so I can't say much about that. So that's a lot of money. If you owe that much, that's a lot. But can you please give me the number I live in? You're gonna have to look for that number yourself. Because I don't have that number. Yeah, you're gonna have to look for that number yourself. Just Google it. Go into your phone and Google COVID-19 relief in Tampa, Florida, or wherever it is that you stay. But I'm gonna say this because there's a good amount of people on right now. If you're someone who did not receive the first stimulus check, the first one back in March, under the CARES Act. This isn't for CARES Act 2. This is CARES Act, the first one, right? About 9 million of you guys have not received your first stimulus check. Wherever you are, please, because there's plenty of money on the table for you right now that you can get and to help you pay your rent, buy clothes, buy food, whatever, the new PS5, whatever. There's plenty of money. So go to the irs.gov website, okay? Head over to the irs.gov website. If you're someone who already has a bank account and an address, right? Head over there into the non-filers portal tool. Non-filers portal to it, input your banking information so you can get your $1,200, $1,800, $2,400 if you're married filing jointly, $3,400 because the individual $500 for each kid, or whatever else. Please head over there because November 21st at midnight, that portal will expire, but I don't think it will because I think there will be a second stimulus check, so it will be extended, but that's besides the point. I want you to get your first stimulus check if you haven't, okay? So there's $1,200, $1,800, $2,400, $3,400, even $5,000 for some people who had those kind of dependents on their account, money waiting for you right now. So please head over there to get your funds. Like, I don't want you to miss out on money that belongs to you. Okay? So if you're someone who don't have a bank account or you're underbanked, you don't have a bank account, what you need to do first is open up a bank account with Chime. Chime banking is free. You don't need to deposit any money into it. You don't need to have a job. You don't need any of that. Just open up a bank account with Chime, because Chime has been actively helping people get their stimulus checks faster than most banks. So the link is in the description below. Open up a bank account with Chime first, right? It's nice and simple. It should take you about 15 minutes or so. One of these days, I'll sit down and do a screen recording to show you how you can open up a bank account very, very fast with them. Okay, so open up a bank account with Chime, then head over to the head over to the irs.gov website, right? And click on the non-filers portal tool and input your new Chime banking account information there so you can get your $1,200, $1,800, $2,400, $3,200, $4,800 from the CARES Act, the first stimulus check. Okay, because I don't want you to miss out on that. There's a huge waves of deposits coming for those people who did not receive their first stimulus check. All right, so I want you guys to go get that cash because it's there for you. And I mean, if you don't want it, you can give it to me. You can give it to me. I'll take it. But yeah. Anyways, but yeah, so definitely go do that. Let's see, where did I leave off of? Shaking my head. We not getting no second check. I just wash and see what I tell you. I would just like to ask who received a check in the huge wave of checks of people on SSDI eligible. Okay, Henry. So are you someone who did not receive the first stimulus check? If you are, there is money sitting, millions of dollars sitting and waiting for you guys to claim it. Whether you receive certain Social Security benefits such as SSI, SSDI, SSA, railroad benefits, VA benefits, if you did not get your first stimulus check under the CARES Act, you have thousands of dollars waiting for you right now. And you need to head over to the irs.gov website and find your money, okay? To answer that question. And to answer Southside TK's question, we will get a second stimulus check because the economy says so, okay? Just take a look around you, brother man. All right. I don't know. I know that's right, boo. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't want that money, just let me know. I'll gladly take it off your hands. I'm telling you. Because my grocery bill is like something else. You know what I'm saying? Something else. I'm eligible for anything else as a disabled person. Henry, did you receive a first stimulus check? Because if you did, you would not. This is not for the second. This is for the first stimulus check for those who did not claim theirs. Okay, that's good. So for the second stimulus check, I'm hoping that it comes very soon because hopefully we get it before at least Christmas. You know what I'm saying? That's the least they can do, right? Get something before Christmas so we can have a decent Christmas. Yeah. But all right, guys, I feel like I've been here long enough. Yeah, I hear you, young goat. Do you think they will pass the second before election? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it, Amanda. Why are we paying taxes? Good question, Henry, because I feel like they think we work for them, you know, Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi, Trump. Trump thinks we definitely work for him. He doesn't get it that he's in a service position. You work for us, but that's just the day and age that we find ourselves in, that these politicians, they're like, it's what's in my best favor and what works for me is what I'm going to do. It's not like what's best for the American people. Yeah. They should have been passed it. I don't know what they're doing. They need to be voted out of office, all of them. I don't even care. I don't care if they're green, yellow, black, blue, orange. If they're not working for me, they're not benefiting my family, they're not fitting my needs. Why are you here? Right. Listen, don't go voting. Don't go giving your vote for $1,200 and get stuck with somebody for 4 years. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that, please. So you really believe we're gonna get it? Because they said if we don't get it before the election, we're not going to get it. I'll believe it when I see it. No, that's not what they said. Southside. That's not what they said. What they said is that if it's not voted, if the bill is not passed the last, pretty much this week, we won't get it before the election, meaning that it takes a while for the House to vote, the Senate to vote, for Congress to vote, and for the IRS to get everything in place. That's what they mean. It's not an ultimatum. Oh, if it doesn't get done this week, means it's not going to get done at all. So just to clarify that, because I know that's an easy misunderstanding for people, because it's just like, oh, does that mean we're not getting it at all? No, that's not what that means. So I hopefully that clears that up for you. They don't care about us Americans. They need to go. I have kids. I'm telling you, both Nancy and Mitch, they make way too much money for people, because the way they act, they can care less. Like, I don't know if you guys ever looked up their net worth, but they're both very wealthy people, both of them. So don't think like it's a Republican and Democrat thing. You guys have to start thinking about it's a human thing. I'm a human person. I'm an American and I need help. It's not red and blue. No, forget red and blue. It's like, what are they doing for me? You guys ever heard that song? That's like, how that song, babe? How that song go? What have done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. Basically, it's like that. So what have both the Republicans and Democrats done for us lately? You know what I'm saying? So it's not, oh yeah, Trump is the savior of the world, or Nancy is trash, and nah. Both of them, yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. I applied for unemployment and didn't get it, and people who didn't need it got it. Young Goat, question. Did you lose your job during this situation? Because if you weren't working before, all this happened and people were furloughed, that's not how it works, just so you know. So let me know if you were working before and you didn't get it. Because if you were working and you got laid off during this situation, please go back and reapply and keep reapplying until they give you your funds and back pay you for all of the months. My son received a notice that the stimulus money was deposited in the account, but he doesn't have a bank account. Okay, Brenda, did they give you the last 4 digits of that bank account? 1. And 2, can you give the IRS a call on that 1-800 number and see if they can backtrace where your funds went? They said they would come to an agreement by the end of Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Yes, Queen, they did not come to an agreement. So we're still at same spot. I believe it, but they say if it's not voted, we won't get it before election. So do we still get it after election? Yes, I believe we will still get it after election. What Nancy Pelosi was saying is that if the bill is not voted on the last couple of days, getting it done and passed before election will not happen because there's a lot of processing method to it. That's what they mean. And Kenya, you're right. They don't care. I'm so sick of their crap, taunting and teasing us till we don't know whether we're coming or going. I hear you on that. People are struggling. I can't believe they haven't passed it. It's all about politics. They could care less about the American people. I agree with you, Amanda. Like I said earlier, it's not a blue, it's not a red, it's not I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat. No, I think we all need to start realizing that we're Americans and we need to come together instead of apart. Because Trump administration wants us to be like, it's them against us, but we're all suffering. So it's not a them against us thing. It's we're American people and we all need some help right now. So something's got to give. Honey, we still have a chance again after the election. Just think positive. Okay. Debit card, you receive his money. Brenda, right now, Mnuchin and Pelosi are talking about stimulus. That's our only hope. The Senate blocked the Republicans' 500 deal about an hour ago. Thank you, Casey. I did see that, and I knew it wasn't going to pass. And so just so you know, Casey, that $500 billion deal did not include a second stimulus check for the people, nor did it include an enhanced unemployment benefit for the people that are currently laid off, which is, hey, Brian, how are you? I'm on. I told you I'll be on for 2:00. You're just joining us. If he has a debit card with money on SSI, shall I come with that? We need to vote out Mitch and Nancy. You know what? At this point, we just need regular people in office, because I think these career politicians who's been there 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, they're so disconnected that they just don't get it. So, yeah. I'm really sick of them. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster. I feel you, Kenya. It's like up, down, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Yeah. But yeah, so if you guys have any additional questions, please let me know down below so I can answer it for you. Why they even bring up a bill for $500 billion? Because Mitch McConnell doesn't want to go over $500 billion. He wants to keep it under $500 billion. He's the one who's been blocking it, just so you guys know. Trump administration upped their offer up to a little bit under $2 billion. I mean, not $2 billion, $2 trillion. And Nancy Pelosi and her crew, the amount is 2.2, down from the $3 trillion. And Mitch McConnell says he's not budging over $500 billion. So he's the one holding it up. Everyone else wants to give people the money. He's the one who's like, no, 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 no. I can't stand him. They need to get him out. Is Trump going to make his phone call? I don't know. Hey, Larry. We need to hold both parties accountable, because they should have been done a long time ago. We're out here struggling, going homeless, and they ain't worried about it because they got millions. They do. And then exactly why I keep saying to you guys, and I will continue stressing this for this entire live, it's not a red or blue thing. It's not I'm a Democrat, you're a Republican thing. It's not I'm black, you're white thing. It's an American thing. And I don't think the Trump administration see it that way. They see it as like, are you a part of my gang? Or are you not a part of my gang? And they don't get it. So they don't get it. Yep. I definitely think we'll get a second stimulus check, but it will be after the election at this point. My daughter's caught up on her child support and has paid it regular, and she was used as a dependent on her dad's taxes in 2018. Okay. What's going on, Kelly? Well, yeah. Do you think this will make for a skinny election? You know, maybe. If they not spend $800 billion, why don't Trump use his executive order and give us 2 stimulus checks? He can't do that. There's checks and balances in place. So even if he uses executive order, Congress still can say no. And they have, because he did try to use executive order earlier in the summer and it didn't pan out. Yeah. So, all right, guys, I give you guys a couple more seconds. I see there's folks chit-chatting in the comments amongst each other. That's good. Thank you, Queen. Yes, definitely. Prayers for around the world, because it's a tough time where we all find ourselves in. And I think during this time, we all need to have a little bit of humanity and just remember that we're all going through this together. Whether you're a single person or you're in a relationship or you have a job or you don't have a job or, you're looking for housing, we're all in this together, because it's just a tough time that we all find ourselves in. So Oh, the hazard pay thing. They talk about wanting to do it, but I have not seen hazard pay been put on any bill since the summer. Yep. They have not put hazard pay on any bill since the summer. And when they did talk about giving that to people, the companies then pay out the hazard pay to their employees. Thank you. I try. Please answer. Will she still get her check that she didn't get last time? I will my daughter get her check? I don't understand, Kelly. Are you saying that she owed child support and they took it for child support? Or are you saying that she was a dependent? What's your question? Hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you. Oh, and your baby? It's a boy or girl? Oh, we have two. So yeah, I have a toddler girl. She's 3. And we have a baby boy. He's turning 1 on Sunday. So, and he's taking a nap right now. I'm surprised he's still sleeping. He's letting me talk to you guys. All right. So talk to you later, Shanika. You're gonna go cook? Cool. Yeah. Dinner is not my forte. Gives me anxiety. Hey, Shay. It was Nancy holding things up. If you think Lala Late has better information, you can join his lives and watch his videos. But you have a blessed day. You're welcome, Brian. Thank you for always coming on and reminding me to come and chit chat with you guys. Hey, Deborah. What got stolen? Is there any chance you can work on getting it back? Okay, Michael, I agree with that. So the $300 billion from the CARES Act that's just sitting there, why not give it out? You know, with politics and contracts and the way this set things up, you can't just do it that way. So yeah, so it's just silly. There's plenty of money just sitting around, and I really don't know why they just can't send it out to people. So yes, Kelly, to answer your question, your daughter will get a stimulus check under the CARES Act too, whichever bill decides to pass, since she didn't get the first. The people behind on child support are the ones that owe student loans be getting a check this time around. People who owe child support, I think the stipulation is the same as the CARES Act. Your child support most likely will be garnished. But if you owe student loans, no, you should get a first stimulus check too. So you should look into that. Jack, they don't want people to be expecting money always, so that's why we're not seeing anything until 2021. Huh. All right. I see your point. Deborah, Social Security money, my purse got stolen. Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Did you report it? Call the cops? Like, that's insane. Oh wow, that's not good at all. Yeah, can you report that and then see if Social Security can like give that money back to you? That's really sad to hear. No, she would not get a check from the first stimulus check. My son is up. All right, guys. Thank you for joining my live today. I will see you next week for a live. I hear you, Alan. It needs to be over once they start taking care of the people. I was a dependent. I don't think so, Carrie. I don't think so. I know, Brian. I don't know. Other countries been taking care of their people since this pandemic began. But you know, good old America. All right. Okay. Hey, Carla. Hi, my name is Carla, and I didn't get my first check. Carla, why didn't you get a first check? Were you claimed as a dependent? Oh, thanks, Brian. You're so kind. Amber, what was your question? I didn't see it. Let me see. How do we get student loan forgiveness? I have to pay my old student loan off before I can re-enroll. Student loan forgiveness. Unless you're working in like a human service field and you have to be working there for like 10 years, I believe, there's no student loan forgiveness. All right. Okay, so my son's awake from his nap now. Let me see. I think I got everybody. No, I filed the non-filers. You filed the non-filers and you still didn't get your you can go, babe. You filed the non-filers and you still didn't get your payment? Oh, thank you, Kelly. Appreciate it. That's nice of you. Thanks, Brian. But I gotta go. I gotta get my kids. Can you call the IRS and check to see where you're like if they process your information, please? And see if it's been processed, because I don't know what's taking them so long at this point, right? It's been months. So yeah, go back to the irs.gov website, get their information call to see if your information has been processed. Or you can try the Get My Payment tool on the irs.gov website and put your information there and see if they process your information so you can get your 1,200, 1,800, whatever it may be. That I would say I did not know. Access. I did not know that. You can get it dismissed if you filed disabled. So I did not know that. Oh, okay, Kelly. I'll give them a kiss for you. All right, guys. I'm gonna get going. I gotta go pick up some groceries and try to figure out what I'm gonna feed my family. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words. Really nice of you. All right, guys. Like I usually say, I wish you guys well. Keep your hands clean. Until next time, I'm Belle. I hope you subscribe. Give this a big thumbs up if you found this useful. Share it with someone. Don't forget to let people know there's those who have not claimed their first stimulus check, and there's thousands of dollars. Let me tell you, not thousands, billions of dollars of stimulus check money under the CARES Act left that people did not claim. Billions of dollars. I'm talking about 1,200, 1,800, 2,400, 3,200, 3,500, 4,800, $5,000 of money left that they did not claim under the CARES Act. So please, guys, if you're someone who did not receive your first stimulus check, head over to the irs.gov website, enter your information, not filers portal tool, so you can get yours immediately, okay? All right. Stay safe, my beautiful people. Excuse me. Stay safe. Make sure your hands are nice and clean. So I gotta say is stay safe, guys. And yeah, I'll see you later.